trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The first-round pick from April's draft. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Geno now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now it's Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On first down, it's Genty. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the 50, it's Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Geno. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. You look at this Colt defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Now Gino. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. So the completion good for 7 there.
As he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. To throw is Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9. Again, Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run straight ahead with Genty. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Smith. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Carlson able to put this one through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Richardson to throw off play action. They'll roll him out right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
First and 10, Taylor now. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Colts at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Richardson.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Warriors, 17.
Now Richardson back to throw it. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Let's go now. Hot 70, hot 70. Alert.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Raiders 3.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Smith. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Smith. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, A.J. Kool comes on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10.
Check. 60 vices.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
4 yards on the play. And the Colts, 1st down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second down and 3.
Come on. Nice. Ready.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Street. Buffalo 18.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Back to Taylor on first down.
And a short gain down to about the 33. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Sliding out of the pocket. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him to first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Colts 14, Raiders 3.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Taylor. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tigers, take smash.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Raiders 3.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel, getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. From the gun, here's Smith. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Smith now to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Bowers. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates. Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 58 yards. Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here we go. Check. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Richardson looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a couple of inches.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Running left, Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Alert! Alert! Hey, Smash! Cowboy 80! Let's go!
On third down, here's Taylor. And this time he is in. Jonathan Taylor with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Bradley Pinion set to kick
And
off.
following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum in moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Right back to Genty on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Genty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Third down and 6. Gino going to hand it to Genty. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Here we go, here we go.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Salute.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 7. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Pack the 60. No. Rig alert. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. Runs through the contact. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Richardson on the bootleg here. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hurt! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go!
Now it's Richardson.
And the Raiders have got him.
Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
The Colts send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A run out of the gun with Genty.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A give out of the gun to Genty.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
It's a gain of a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third and 9 here. Once again, it's Genty.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Smith.
Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Hey, here we go, hey.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles,